Hi, Larry Kruger with another session of Ask the Expert. Today I'm going to talk about where the industry is going in price and service. I want to set the stage with a story that happened to me many years ago. I worked for a different organization that is since out of business and was calling on an individual who has since retired. So at any rate, this lady ran a very large relocation department in a major bank, and I was selling her services, international services at the time, and went in to speak with her, and she pranced me out into the middle of the office where everybody was kind of sitting around her entire team, and she said to me, she said, "You know, Kruger," she said, "you guys have the cheapest price in the industry, and you provide me with the absolute worst service." And I turned to her in my cheeky way and said, "Well, I can definitely increase the price." Everybody started laughing. She kicked me out. We never did any business with her. And but the fact of the matter is that the organization I was working with did not give a damn about customer service. Everything was numbers. And what's happening in our industry is that we are either deliberately or unintentionally turning customers into widgets. We have bid boards. We have, just pricing without any contact by a sales representative. So we're basically bidding on commodities. And with that, there's no empathy for a commodity. There's no empathy for a widget. The job of a salesperson is to come back. We always say we have two sales in the moving industry, one to the customer, one to operations, so that we come back into operations, explain how important this individual is, how they need this service, this service, this service. We're not just writing it down for the fun of it, make sure the drivers know it. So it's the representatives internally that are basically, together with the move management team, the coordinators, that are basically customizing the service for the client. And without that, operations have tons and tons and tons of business to manage. They're putting trucks under tonnage. And that whole, atmosphere that we're kind of floating into, the relevance of sales and what purpose does it play in today's world when I can go online and buy whatever I want, is getting down to a widget mentality. Prices are going higher, services are going lower. Mike Dean with All Points asked me, why is that? Not to our organization, but as an industry in itself. And the fact of the matter is we're lacking sales. We're not touching the customer, and we're just moving widgets. So something to think about. It's always good to speak to a representative, have a good relationship with someone so that we can make sure the business is managed properly. Have yourself a wonderful day. Hug yourself a mover. Get to know a mover personally so that when something is important, you have someone to talk to and make sure that the job is done right. Have a wonderful day. Adios. Goodbye.